then I would think this and I'd be like, oh my God, it's me.
Good morning.
Bro.
I hear that.
Anyways, lads, yes, we're back again.
We are back again in the stew. What's this? Episode 12.
Episode 12.
Coming in.
Coming in. Yeah. These man trying to rip me for my attire right now. I don't understand it.
Listen, you are wearing
pink. If no one understands it, let's take a picture after, innit?
Yeah. You can take a picture, innit? It's fine. It's just slim fit.
Candy floss.
Mauve, as Jay-Z like to say, mauve.
Light
It's
red.
mauve.
It's not light red. That's candy floss pink.
Strawberry blonde.
Strawberry blonde.
Get off
lads.
me, man.
But yes, how is everyone?
Get those off you, mate.
Oh, what, you
your
gonna
socks
ignore
on.
me then? Nah, man. You're
do
busy
you know what-
bantering each other.
Do you know
No,
what
it's
it was?
alright, man.
I was
Don't worry.
loading up for Dan still.
Oh, no, it's cool. No one listens to me anyway.
I'm showing socks and this.
What do you mean?
Showing his socks and that, fam. Like, what?
I'd rather show my socks than a pink tracksuit.
What make it does? Slazenger.
These Slazenger,
Okay.
Sports Direct with my chest.
Madness.
Everybody knows about the Slazenger
Them
socks.
Polish things.
Madness.
Come on.
Yeah.
You know you need sports
Shout out
socks.
all my Polish
Ting
followers.
from Sports World, fam.
I thought it was Puma.
I've seen all my Polish
Even if it was
followers on the
Puma,
stats
either
on
way,
Spotify.
fam. Man, love it, fam. Puma's Reebok or
I
Slazenger?
did not say that, fam.
What did you say?
I've got Puma.
What did you just say about Reebok then?
Did I say anything?
Okay, rewind
You're
it
actually
back.
moving
Aaron,
mad.
rewind it back.
You're moving mad. Hey, Aaron, you hear that? Do you hear
Rewind it back.
that?
I'm going to rewind it back and then we'll
would've caught it
catch
on
it.
the
We'll
mic.
pick it up.
I heard that.
Anyway, fam. Yeah, back to your question. Yeah, man, I've been good, man. You know, it's supposed to be
You got a new tracksuit?
something like that.
Couldn't help myself, sorry.
These lot, fam.
I heard that.
Every day, yeah, I'm just thinking about. I come across things about like, you know, toxic femininity.
Bro, don't
and
even
just,
start me.
in different forms, innit? And it's just like,
You man already know me anyway.
yeah, fam. It's
Yeah,
just
we're
like
not
there's
bothered.
only so many times that you can talk about it. The answer's no,
No,
because
it's
it's
not.
there. Do you know what I mean?
It's,
Speak
it's,
to him,
a,
brother.
it's a
there.
reoccurring
Speak your
problem.
truth, fam. I'm listening.
And it's just like it's wild, fam.
What
It's wild.
what
Express
what
yourself,
sparked
man.
that thought? Did you see something?
Express yourself.
Was there something that you saw? Was there something that you or is it just through?
So I saw.
I was gonna say personal experiences.
No,
that
no,
sounds
no.
wild, didn't it? But like, is it things that you heard or seen?
Nah, do you know what? It's it's something that's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
It was the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard situation.
Yes.
And obviously it's been going on for a while. It's been like well known and everything like that. But then I saw something about how Johnny Depp was basically, in a sense, removed from the latest film, which was Fantastic Beasts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is due
That's
out
mad.
in 2022, innit? So
Peak, fam. He would have killed it. As well.
yeah,
Johnny
exactly.
Depp, you know.
And this was as a result of obviously, you know, the labels of abuse and everything coming. On the flip side now, if you kind of look at the story, my girl Amber, she's not completely innocent as well. Not innocent at all. Do you know what I mean?
not.
It's
She's
been
an animal, fam.
Yeah,
Can't lie.
it's
Sorry
been
to say
going
that.
backwards and forwards. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
as usual, social media or the media in general have just been ripping Johnny Depp.
apart.
Why? Because he's got a willy. I don't know.
His
You
career's
know, it
over.
doesn't- But let's get to the point. It doesn't make it right that
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
like hit her or whatever. Do you know
course
what I mean?
not.
It doesn't
Yeah, it
make
doesn't
it right.
make that
Of course
right at
But on
all.
the flip side, she needs to get the same treatment.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
she was also lashing out at him and giving him domestic abuse.
Listen, it
Yeah,
takes
yeah.
it takes two to tango.
Yeah, yeah.
So
You know, this toxic femininity thing. Do you know what? Yeah. Sorry, like I just want to touch on this quickly. You got situations like obviously you guys have been updated about Octavian, right?
yeah.
And
Oh,
you know,
yes,
domestic
yes.
abuse and the way he was beating up his woman and
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
wrong, period.
Yeah.
He's been cancelled.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
He's been
yeah.
dropped by his label, everything like that.
Rightly so.
But then we get situations like that. And then a lot of females will come out and be like, this is why we say men are trash. This is why we say XYZ about men, and you know, we have an issue when men don't believe, or people just don't believe a woman when she's saying she's been domestically abused, etc. I get that. I do get that, and it's wrong because you shouldn't have to second question if somebody's saying they're being abused.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But then you got situations now, like, what's her name? Pamela Long. And if anyone's an R&B fan, they will know that Pamela Long is from the R&B girl group called Total.
Yeah.
You've got loads of bangers, I can't lie. They've
Yeah.
got bangers
Yeah,
after
bangers.
bangers. But she basically came out the other day on Instagram, you know, messaging somebody called Paris Milan,
Yeah.
saying,
What kind of name is that?
I don't know, bro. But she's basically saying, she was accusing her ex-husband of domestic violence. And
Yeah.
no, what was she accusing him? That he sexually raped her.
Yeah, forced
Sexually
himself on
abused
her.
her,
Yeah.
He's had to live with that pain ever since she made that accusation. Do you understand? She's put that accusation out everywhere. And it's only today, well, not today, but within the last week, where she's admitted on social media with watery eyes and everything like that, that she apologizes because she lied.
Yeah.
This is the same reason, because we heard, the thing is, yeah, we get stories like this all the time. It's just that they're not enough light shedded on these stories.
Yeah.
And this is the same reason why certain men will feel uptight about the term men are trash. Not because it's not true to an extent, because there are some men that treat women badly, but the few good men out there that are actually, you know, putting a ring on a woman's finger, trying to create a life of a woman, they get scapegoated.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? They get dirt thrown on them, and there's not enough light shed on them, because it's not like the reality is it's not like there's not a lot of good guys out there.
Yeah.
There are a lot of guys that are a certain way, but there are also a lot of guys that are another way. Do you understand?
Yeah,
You just have
yeah.
to. Sometimes it's not. I know a lot of females will be like, "Oh yeah, but I've tried this, I've tried that, blah blah." There's guys out there, innit?
Yeah, there are.
Do you get what I'm saying?
And
yeah, go on.
sorry to cut you, Dan. And it's sometimes a choice of what that woman wants to then take on at that particular time. So, for example, there might be a type of guy that, you know, she wasn't actually maybe once interested in. Like, I've heard women say all types of things where they'll be like, "Oh yeah, like he was a good guy, but I just weren't ready for that at that moment in
But
time."
you see,
But
my
it's
biggest
still there.
issue here now is, on one hand, as women, sorry, you can't be saying, you can't be so strong as a collective saying men are trash.
Yeah.
In one hand, and on the other hand, you've got a woman here that's potentially ruined a man's life for about a year because of the allegation.
Longer than that.
Longer than that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Especially over there where
Yeah.
they can Google each other.
But this is it. But
you know.
the issue is now, right? This is why it's very sensitive to me, because I have friends that are victims of sexual abuse.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? You can't even move too fast around them because they'll flinch.
Yeah.
You can't even talk to them a certain way because you're gonna draw out tears.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It's trauma.
Yeah.
So for you to make a certain allegation about someone who's innocent,
Yeah.
a black man, a
Yeah.
good black man, and it's a black woman that's tearing him down, the questions have got to be asked.
Yeah.
So sometimes sorry is not enough.
It's not, because
Do you get what I'm saying?
we've been, by that time, he's been painted as being a misogynist.
He's a villain.
He's been painted as being, misogynistic, or, you know, a man that hates women and wants to
Do you get what
destroy
I'm saying?
some of
And
their
do you know
lives
what's-
and
Do you know
things
what's
like
sad
that,
about that, bro? Even though he's innocent, and it's been said that he's innocent, there are some people out there that will still attach him to that title of being a sexual abuser.
Yeah.
Because they can't unplug that from their minds.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm
Even
saying?
if the Lord himself came down and said no, there's people out there that are still gonna hold that to him because he was once associated with that.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah, because when I first saw the video, yeah, of her saying that, you know, she said this and she's sorry because she lied. At first, I thought to myself, at least she's owned up to it. But then I thought to myself, and I sat down and I thought, hold on, would women kind of carry the same energy if it was a guy there, like admitting that he lied about this and that? And the question, like, or the answer is no, like, because again, they stand strong together, but then sometimes when it's their turn to look at themselves for accountability and, you know, what's going on, it's like sometimes all of a sudden now the goalposts have changed, and that's like
Fam,
it's
wild.
wild.
But
It's
what
wild.
makes you think, you can say something like that about something so serious, and get away with it, and there's
Yeah.
going to be no repercussions?
Yeah.
Because even things like this happen all the time. People get jail time,
Yeah.
for face. Like, if you have
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
seen a film on Netflix called is it Brian Banks?
Oh yes,
Is that what the film's called? Yeah, Brian Banks.
And
It's about the
yeah.
American footballer. He was supposed to be in the NFL from
was
a young
good
age
enough.
because he was good enough to be. He was ready to get drafted and all of these things. He was just, a young man. He went down the hallway with a young girl that he had his eye on. They went to a certain spot where everyone goes to, like, sorry, this is a spoiler, but it's
Yeah, you're
it is
explaining
what
the
I'm
thing,
explaining
yeah.
the film. So basically, the gist of the film is that a girl got rejected. He didn't think nothing of it. He went about his life the normal way. Somebody caught her in the hallway, and she's basically lied on his name and said that he's raped her. He's now got what? How many years did he get?
He got, I can't
Life.
remember, but he got, no, it wasn't life. He got bare years.
got hella years.
But then even when he came out, he couldn't get a job. He couldn't do this. He couldn't do anything. He was on tag
This
for
is
ages.
it. So he got hella years in jail. He came out when he was still young, and then he was trying to make it as a footballer, as an American footballer. No one was really trying to give him a chance because of his conviction. He couldn't get a job, like Sean was saying. All of these things, his life was ruined because one lady lied. And even when he came out, she still didn't want to admit it because they got a huge payout.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
But what makes you think you can do that to someone's life and get away with it?
Yeah.
You see, if it's a man and he said something about a woman, especially if it's a black man, and he said something about a black woman or whatever, he's going down.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
But when too many black women are lying, not just black women, sorry, too many women in general are lying on men and nothing's happening.
Yeah. Do you know what I find wild as well?
There's no light shit on it.
Is the fact that so you got, what's her name, Pamela Long,
Yeah.
and then you got the husband. I can't remember what his name was.
Sorry, I got that here. Sorry. What's his name? Jamie Long.
Yeah, so Jamie Long. Now, obviously, their ex wife and husband. Jamie Long's new partner is Centoya Brown.
Yes.
Who is well documented and well known that she went through a situation of like abuse and that type of thing.
Yeah.
Now, and even that she tried, Pamela Long tried to warn Centoya Brown about this guy, even though it's fake, innit? Now, think about it. For you to do that, like, just imagine, like, Dan, you've gone through a situation, and for me to go and then lie to someone else about a situation that you're involved in, like, if that's not triggering, I don't know, like, and that's again a black woman turned down just a black couple. Do you know what I mean? And it's wild. Like, I can't let her get away with that.
I can even touch on a personal like story, I guess.
Yeah.
Of like how, just to bring it back to home, I've been in a situation where I've been with someone previously, things didn't work out, and because of how it ended, they were painting me as misogynistic or as
I've had that as well,
as
bro.
narcissistic and things like that. And then going through your breakup and then going through the heartbreak and everything and that stage of things, you as a man, I don't know if I can speak for everyone, but you go through that whole, it's not true, but you sit there, and because you cared and loved about someone so much, you start thinking, shit, like, what did I do? Do you know what I mean? You start doing all that, and you start playing, bro. And sorry, just quickly, Dan, and then you meet other women going forward throughout the years after that, and then it makes you realise that, you know what, I'm not actually that person. I'm not this, I'm not that, because these other women that are good women that have come into my life and have actually dealt with men before that are actually trash, can see me for my character and how I am and realise that you're not that. Like, someone's painted that picture of you or led you to be someone that you're not or paint,
100. I just want to say that because we know the situation, we share similar situations. The thing that saved you in that situation was that people know you.
Yeah.
Do you understand? A lot of the people that she was going to talk to knew you as well. So that saved
Or
her
knew
character.
of
But
you.
what she was trying to do was just pure wickedness.
Yeah.
And this is what's happening on the streets today. And I think that it needs to stop. I think it needs to be addressed. And I think people need to be held accountable. The same way black men are held accountable for whatever things they haven't done or have done. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Black women need to be accountable as well. And at the end of the day, my thing, the world is tapped. But we need to stop tearing each other down. We need to just start behaving and start building something proper. Do you get what I'm saying? Because enough's enough now, man.
Yeah.
It's wrong.
I heard that. I heard that.
Yes, lads. But do you know what? Do you know what it is? Yeah, I'm sick and tired of paedophiles, bro.
Amen.
Amen.
I'm sick and tired of it. You know this situation that come out like last week of Katie and Nelson,
Yeah.
where they were in Mitcham, and basically he had grabbed a girl by the neck, made her walk down some back roads, and a young schoolgirl had seen and told her older sister, and her older sister basically followed this boy
Big up
or this
them.
man
Big up them.
and the young girl, and basically pressured him. It's like, what are you doing with that young girl?
Yeah.
He was trying to get her to perform sexual acts, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of... And the thing is, okay, I'm sensitive to mental health situations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, sometimes you can't attribute everything to mental health.
Yes.
You know right from wrong.
Yeah.
Do you understand? He knew exactly what he was doing was wrong, which is why he ran away.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Which shows that the severity of it... Okay, let me not even touch into the severity of it because I don't know him personally, but what he done was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And these things need to be addressed. Like, remember he was talking in a group chat, lads. Like, he was like, you know, his name was getting flung about on Twitter, Instagram. You know, a couple of names were thrown about, a couple of pictures were thrown about, and it could have been the wrong picture.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm
yeah.
saying? So, and people were turning up to this boy's address. His address got found very quickly.
Yeah.
And, you know, the question was asked, what would you guys do in this situation? A similar sort of question. And for me, my instant reaction was, I'm on some sort of jungle justice thing.
Yeah.
Like, you need to get back up. Because I'm thinking automatically, I'm thinking about my little sister or my little cousins.
Yeah.
Or supposing I had a daughter.
Yeah,
Do you get what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, 100.
Supposing it's my brethren's little sister or whatever. Like, that's... You're gonna lose it, fam. Because what he's trying, that's a big man. That's some, like, we are in our late 20s or mid to late 20s,
Yeah.
He was in his what? Early to
think
mid 20s. What was he?
Mid-20s, ain't he like
He was mid 20s, isn't it? 26 or
Yeah,
something.
he's alright. He's
disgusting.
26.
And you're
I think.
chasing a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure she was younger than that.
I think she's
Yeah,
younger.
11.
She's a year 7. I think she's year
yeah.
7.
Are you joking?
Bro.
Yeah, 11.
I think she's year 7.
Oh, brother.
But you know what? I'm sorry. I know that.
But,
But you know, yeah, like you said, I don't want to attribute it all to mental health because we've all, I guess, in our own life seen people that have suffered with mental health issues, and
sick
then
to my
the
stomach.
extent that goes down to. And I don't
Disgusting,
always like to attribute it to that because a lot of things that we've spoken about before is about people's capacity, and he had enough capacity to know that what he's doing is wrong.
He had
He's
enough
someone
capacity
that's
to tell her that it was his little sister.
yeah,
to lie, innit?
But when people are going through their own episodes and things like that, they can become very manipulative in how they say and they do things to other people, even though they know within themselves that it's wrong.
Sorry, I was gonna say, is it similar to, like, you know, when a fiend is trying to get you to, like, a family member to buy them drugs,
Yeah.
and they'll manipulate them
and
to
they
make,
say that, oh, I haven't got shopping.
Yeah,
And then
kind
can
of.
you send me some money? Oh, I can't take the money in my account. Can you give
Yeah.
me the cash?
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
they
yeah.
start doing little things like that, and it draws you in. But what it is as well is that, like I said,
Paedophilia is a different
he has the
thing to me.
capacity to know that what he's doing is wrong. He is a reoffender. He has done this previously, and it has to be mentioned that he was, I don't know if it was as of last year, but he has been admitted to Springfield Hospital, which was
that's next to
which was
Burntwood.
next to the
Burntwood.
girls' school.
Yeah, sorry. You might want, do you want to bleep that out?
What?
The school name.
No, I mean,
It's out in the it's out in the news.
Okay,
it's out
yeah,
in the news
it's
now
next
and
to
stuff.
Burntwood.
But it's
Can you imagine? That's a girls' school.
yeah.
Can you imagine?
Then I had to say it
not
3
even funny.
times, isn't it? No, it's true.
not even
No,
it's not
not even
funny,
trying to make it funny. But it's true.
I'm just
But
thinking
then
about
we
who
like
put that there, like.
at the same time we can't. It's difficult because I get it. I get that you shouldn't be put in a girls' school next to a psychiatric hospital, but at the same time, a lot of these things have been in place. A lot of these buildings and a lot of things have been in place since then, and it's
Yeah.
very hard to just move a psychiatric hospital when you've got inpatients in there all the
I don't
time.
know if that psychiatric hospital was there before the school.
Okay.
Because
Alright, yeah,
I
I
know
get-
people that went there, innit, that are older generation.
That's
Okay.
what I'm thinking. Like, I think that's why I was kind of laughing, because I was just thinking, you know when you're built, when a building's got planning permission and everything like that, and you look around
surrounding areas,
surrounding
yeah.
areas and that, and I know someone's just kind of just either just turned a blind eye or just did not care.
Yeah.
That whichever one came first, either the girls' school next to the thing, whichever one came first. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter what was being built.
Because it's meant to be on a basis that when someone's discharged from hospital, they're at a standard of where they can have a normal living life, or they can go on to have a normal living life.
Yeah.
A lot of people leave hospital and then they stop taking their medication and this and that, and then they slip back into some sort of episode.
be honest,
But again, I don't want to attribute it all to that. He's disgusting.
Do you know what? There is the mental health aspect of it, but paedophilia.
Yeah.
Not to say that it's different. That you can't blame it on mental health, but paedophilia is disgusting. in
Yeah, it
general.
is.
It's a power trip. It's a superiority complex. Like you're trying to actually harm someone that's more vulnerable than you.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What broke my heart is when the older sister sort of was able to get up close,
Yeah,
and
and the
then
girl
grab
was like,
her
"Thank you
sort
so
of, and
much,
she was
bro."
thank you, and then she
Oh,
started
my
breaking
days,
that.
bro,
Her
my eyes
voice when
started watering, bro.
yeah, because the fear in her voice was horrible. And again, I just think to myself that I am with you on the jungle justice as well, Dan. Like I think someone should get
that
broke
was my
up for something
immediate
like
reaction,
that.
innit?
Yeah, and it would be though. It would be because you think it's disgusting. You feel like how dare you do something like that, because you start making
You
it
have to get broke up,
relatable.
fam. You have to get
You know what I
broke up.
mean?
You have to.
It's a shame.
But I also think that the proper channels are correct as well, going down for these sort of things. I'm not saying that the proper channels actually deal with it properly.
Do you know what? Yeah, you'd be
This is what I'm-
surprised. Yeah, that they get dealt with. And,
No, but this is the thing.
Well, he
though,
got
because
released on bail.
This is what I'm saying.
afterwards. So
how can you get released on bail and like out to the streets where that's your playground, like that's your hunting ground. You're
know
not
me and
released
my
out into the wild.
conspiracy theories,
But
innit?
this is what I was even saying, because like you can't say that they're gonna deal with him, because when you look at obviously all the, I'm gonna say it, rich white men and all that like in this country
Bored.
that are just
Investors.
they play with little kids and little girls
Bruv,
and
it's
little boys,
disgusting,
like
bro.
they do that. Do you know what I
Was
mean?
it Prince Philip?
Yeah. And
Was
he's
it-
still
was it-
there. No,
was it
Prince Andrew.
Andrew?
Prince Andrew, that's
and
the
he's
one,
still
sorry.
there.
Your
And he's still
Majesty,
there. Like, but he's still there. Do you know what I mean? So how can you expect a system to come down hard on paedophilia and you got your
Yeah, but
your
they know what they're doing,
leading
bro.
men in the country doing it?
I agree with you, yeah.
know what I mean?
I do agree with you, but
Yeah.
they know what they're doing. Do you know
Yeah.
why? Do you know the amount of boys and people in general that was outside this brother's yard
yeah.
the day it happened?
To the point where they were the undies
They
were sitting in
couldn't-
their car trying
yeah.
to tell them, "Can you stop drawing
Literally.
attention to us?"
Yeah.
Basically, and also the police couldn't bring him out yet because
Yeah.
there wasn't enough of them
Yeah.
for the amount of boys that was there to
Yeah,
save the boy.
like they couldn't-
basically.
yeah.
People were looking to kill that boy that day.
But this is
Do you
what
understand?
this is what I was saying as well, because when I asked about what did I ask in the group chat? I was saying that about the whole street justice
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and letting going through the channels. It's like, all right, yes, immediately you want to go and brack him up because you want to take it upon yourself. However, when you go and brack him up now, say if you're just been in the area and you're so disgusted, you find it, you see him, you brack him up. Cool, he's gonna get dealt with, but now you're also gonna get dealt with. If you get a sentence now, what you're gonna think, was it worth it, but was there another way you could have gone about
To
it?
be honest, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of people that probably went there may have been parents or had little sisters or little cousins or whatever. I know, I'm not proud to say it, maybe including myself, if something was to happen like that to someone immediate to me or someone that I care and love about, I will sit in prison. Like, it's not a big, no. I've got a lot to lose, innit? I've got a lot to lose. Do you get what I'm saying? I do. I'm not even gonna act like I'm from the road. I'm not from the roads. I'm not a bad man. I'm a law-abiding citizen. You see, when it comes to a man's family, there's no negotiations, bro. Do you
Alright, not
understand?
if it's alright. Obviously, if it's family, I've always said it's different. Do you know what I mean? Because again,
head loss, bro.
that is absolute. Yeah, as you said, that's absolute head loss. But all those people that were waiting outside, ready to do my man something,
Yeah.
their relation into the girl is probably just they're from the same area. That's not their sister or anything like that.
Yeah,
So,
fire for that. But
yeah,
some people sorry to cut you.
Yeah.
Some people are just on that. What you have to remember as well, yeah, is that the way the roads work in a sense, like with roadmen, it's like
There is
just
no
in
thought
general,
to the
just in general,
the
like you have to
repercussions.
understand that they're unruly, innit?
Yeah,
There's
there's no
They
consequence.
don't
They don't
care,
care about the consequences.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
drugs.
of course.
Man, them
of
get
course.
bagged for drugs every day, fam. Do you
Yeah.
understand? Man, them get bagged for GBH and whatever. Like, this is another GBH judge. That's
Yeah.
all right. They
Yeah.
can ride that.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? They don't care, fam. All they're seeing, which is what I see as well, is the fact that a little girl's life has almost been ruined.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
I-
It's
yeah,
almost been ruined.
yeah.
She's not going to be able to to walk by herself at night no more.
Yeah.
She's not probably going to be able to have her first experiences in certain situations in a comfortable manner
Even
anymore.
when she's over it.
Do you
Even when
understand?
she's even years to come,
Even when
she
she's over
won't
it.
even be able to
she
even
gets
want to walk
over
to
it.
school during the day anymore.
Yeah.
If she gets over it, bro.
If she, yeah,
Did you see
if-
the CCTV image when
Yeah,
he
when he
took
grabbed her,
like,
yeah.
It's disgusting. This is why I say that's not mental health, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That is not.
Yeah.
You've silenced her so she cannot scream. You've whispered in her ear, don't make a noise because of blah, 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 X, Y, Z. And you've taken her down dark alleys. He was about to rape that girl.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
It's-
The police
it's wild.
released him. They know he's going to get dealt with. Either way, somebody's going to deal with him. When he goes to prison, he'll get dealt with as well. Do you think
Yeah.
anyone likes rapists or kiddie fiddlers? They get put on a vulnerable unit, but you think that their food is all right.
Yeah,
They get bleach in their food. They got what? Different things in their food. They can't eat their food.
I always find
And then
that, I always
sometimes-
find that weird, you know.
You get me? Sometimes, yeah.
what, would you,
will
what,
happen?
about? Sorry,
Just
go on.
about like, you could go in for like a
What you say, like going for murder,
You could
but
go in
then-
for murder or whatever, but like obviously I'm not saying that it's anything's right or anything, but you could go in for murder. But then when it comes to a kiddie fiddler, you're like, no, that's wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know? I get I get the sentiment with it. I do.
You get me?
No,
But
I
but
fully
it's
get
true
it,
though,
but
but
it's
it's
just
true.
mad. Like,
The thing is, if you go in for that, yeah, like I've never been to prison before, innit? I've not got myself in trouble like that. I've not been caught for anything if I've done anything stupid. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? But I'm not one to talk. Maybe someone else that's probably more hood or from the roads can interject. But I reckon if somebody was to beat up a paedophile and get prison time for that, they'll cruise through their prison sentence. No one will really trouble them. It's like, oh, we're
Yeah.
here for I had to block up a kiddie fiddler still. I had to
Yeah,
block
yeah.
up a paedophile.
unless they get involved in something separate inside.
Something separate.
Yeah.
Do you
But
understand?
yeah, other than that,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're probably seen as a
Like,
hero.
I
like,
visit,
you did
like,
a thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Get
I've-
held up in the.
like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I've got people that I or friends that I know that were in high profile prisons, like Swellside and stuff like that.
Belmarsh.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And they say that some people just get through their sentence calm because
yeah.
they don't trouble no one. They're all right, but they can hold their own. Other people, it's a terrible time for them.
Yeah.
And other people, they're always in beef because it's alpha male. It's my area of a short area. Or I got this beef and that beef. Or sometimes two areas that are beefing actually end up being friends.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If they're doing a long bird.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know. For me, it was jungle justice and then let the system deal with him.
Well, so one other thing that I just wanted to say about this is that I think after everything what happened with I saw a video of him trying to sell kids drugs.
The same you.
Huh? Yeah, same you. But obviously, that
he's
I
a
think that
mess.
was been from before, innit? So I saw, a video of him trying to sell kids drugs. Obviously, he had a poor pitch and everything, but that's something else. The heading was about, it said him trying to groom kids.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we're not gonna go into it because obviously we haven't really got the time. But is it alright? So someone said to me they used the word grooming, even though he's selling drugs. They use the word grooming because of what he's associated with, obviously with the earlier situation. But another person also said to me that grooming is what when these drug dealers and everything are trying to get kids to to move their stuff and that, it is a form of grooming. Do you guys agree?
In what?
is grooming.
All right. So
Just a quick
in
one.
what sense is he grooming them because he's trying to give them drugs to use
No, he's
so he
grooming
can
them
take
to make
advantage,
money,
or
fam.
to
That's what it
he's
is.
just trying to get runners.
Yeah, trying to get
This
runners.
is
Yeah.
it. It's just grooming then.
It is because
the
it's
amount of
grooming
times-
people to do certain things.
You get me?
yeah.
The amount of times I've seen certain duns
Yeah.
just pick up youths on the street, like,
Yeah.
and be like, after school, they're like, oh yeah, have this chicken and chips or
Yeah.
whatever. You know what? I want you to just hold this for me. Hold this bit of cash.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the kid is like, right, like, okay, like, oh, these people
Right.
actually like me. You know,
£20
if you got any
off for me.
trouble, you get me? Look, man, if anyone troubles you, tell them, like, you get me? Let me know. And we'll sort that out for you. You get me?
Yeah.
Man? Blah, blah, blah.
But
then they
this-
start feeling, bruh, then they go crunch. And that's it.
But so
You
then
see
this
that
is
as real.
this is the
Yeah.
thing now. So obviously you got that, and then this whole situation, and then it's a type of grooming. Obviously, it's well known that other, say, people of higher statuses, like maybe celebrities, maybe some rappers, tend to groom kids or whatever. But I'm gonna leave that to the listeners to let us know what they think about that. are some rappers groomers, basically? Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, or not just rappers, but like people of higher statuses, drug dealers.
Look, yeah. The reality is, and I'm just saying, the reality is, yeah. The reality is, the roads are the roads. The roads are not nice. They don't owe anyone nothing, innit?
Yeah.
They don't care about no one. And the reality is, it goes on every day. People get groomed. It's
But
not
you can,
nice.
Can you
but-
look past that though?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What do you mean look past it?
Like
To do
if
what?
if
I see it. It's normal.
no, but I'm saying if your next door neighbor, I didn't want to go on this long, but if your next door neighbor, was getting like he was collecting runners, yeah,
Yeah.
like could you look past that?
I
Could you
think-
be like,
do you
"Oh,
know
that's
what?
not my
Yeah,
business."
I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I've probably seen it bare times and thought nothing of it. Fam.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie because that's just the environment that I've been in. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's not like I see something and say, oh no, don't look, man, don't get. Do you get what I'm saying? Because one, it's none of my business. In that sense, that I'm just being real in it. Like one, it's none of my business, and two, it's like sometimes it's like, oh, I've seen it before, so that's how it happens. I think where it will flip for me is if it was one of mine. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think if everyone's honest, that's what it would be like. Because if you see a young boy that you don't know going to one of the mandem ends that you don't really know but you know of, you're not gonna tell that young boy, you're not gonna go out your way and tell that young boy, stop doing that. Unless you know the young boy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Unless I know of them, because if I went to the shop,
Which
and
is a bit of a shame.
Which is a shame.
It
But
is
on
a
the flip side, one part of me, because if I didn't know that boy, I didn't know this big man, and I saw that happening, but then imagine like I've gone to the shop now, and then the little boy is in the shop. I might drop a little, you know.
I get that because I would do that as well.
Yeah.
But right there,
But right
when
then
he's
and there, no, I wouldn't. I
Bro.
don't get myself involved in that sort of stuff.
I heard that.
So, lockdown part 2.
I know. We're
yeah.
here. We're in the middle of it at the
Fire
moment,
for that.
and
Ban Babylon.
Do you think it's worth it?
It's difficult because we are halfway now through this second lockdown, which is meant to end on December 2nd. It automatically ends on December 2nd. That's like legislation wise.
Yeah,
It will automatically end. But then we go back into a tier system.
Yeah.
So what tier will be after that? I'm not really too sure. I think it's a series of like mishaps
Yeah.
of just bad decision making. Prior to this, we all had the eat out to help out during the summer, which was great for some people and seemed like it was the best way for the economy to get back on track. I think right now what they're battling with is the health aspect of things, of how they should keep things managed, but then trying to almost think about the economy, because at the end of the day, it's all good and well us sitting there thinking, oh yeah, well, the government's got to think about, people's health and blah, blah. But realistically as well, they are very much business-minded people. So it's all about how can we also make sure the economy isn't falling.
Yeah.
And they have tried to introduce ideas like Eat Out to Help Out, I think, raised the coronavirus cases. Even though they were trying to find a way to kind of just bring the economy back.
Yeah.
They're already talking about a winter Eat Out to Help Out. Rishi Sunak is thinking about this. He's already extended furlough to next year March. Which then makes you think to yourself, well, is this the last lockdown? Is it only going to be a month?
Yeah.
Back to what you actually said though about is it worth it? It's people.
legend.
People are done with lockdown, I think.
Yeah.
I was driving, doing my essential shopping. I was driving along the road, towards Tooting. And just before Tooting Beck Underground, there was a pub on the left-hand side. This was a Thursday evening, And obviously, I think with the new rules, pubs can actually sell takeaway food. And that's what a lot of these businesses are doing. Rather than closing, they're turning it into like a takeaway. So the pub's got like the big doors open, like, they're big windows when it's like summer, and they're selling food and drink out the windows. They're selling pints out the windows, and we've got all the lads just chilling around there in groups of 3 and 4, standing outside the pubs. Like on a Friday in like Central sometimes, you've got the business people standing outside a pub somewhere.
Like
they're doing, they're doing all of that. And it's meant to be only meeting one other person at the moment. Outdoors.
Look, it's all stupid, innit? Let me just be real, fam. Like, I'm not here to talk about how can you make people go to work with people they don't live with,
Yeah.
It's not really like they say socially distance, but no one really socially distances.
Yeah.
They got kids going to school. Every minute I'm hearing someone at work saying, this person in my child's school's got bloody COVID. That person in my child's school got COVID, so they sent home half the year group, and the other half of the year group is still there. What are you playing at? Like, you go on the weekend as well.
Just half-hearted.
You know what I mean? You go to London Underground on the weekend to go up to Oxford Street or whatever. Yeah. You would never believe we're in a pandemic. Fam.
Well, this is what I was saying, because
It's
I
stupid.
was driving yesterday and I was just thinking, how have we still got a rush hour traffic?
Bruv,
Yeah.
Still got rush hour
We've
traffic
still
in
got
the
rush
pandemic.
hour.
No, the reason why we got rush hour is because they made
They
everything
locked
one way.
off all the bloody
Locked
roads.
off all the back
No,
roads
but
and all of
even
that.
even still, because like I went out, obviously essential shopping. I went out to go and
I ain't saying essential shopping, fam. I'm out here.
Hands out on road, fam.
out on
Out
road.
here, fam.
But yeah.
No, I hear that, fam. But like I went out about 1 p.m. and it was like just cars on the road, but it's whatever, innit? But then I had to go out again about 5, and like everywhere just seems open. Everywhere just seems accessible. It's like it's not like the first lockdown which I loved, because when I was going to work, I was getting in like less time than Waze was telling me in that.
But it's I think people are done with it.
Yeah,
And there's so many
yeah.
other things we've neglected, man. Like, even, you know, this whole lockdown is because it's meant to allow the services to basically be able to like find a chance to kind of recoup. And not maybe businesses per se, but you know, it's you know, even like the hospitals at the moment, we're all talking about COVID, but there's a whole heap of other cancer, this and that,
yeah.
and people, their appointments are being pushed back. GPs are the worst at the moment. You can't
Yeah.
even get an appointment
Yeah.
there. So it's there's so many different things, and all of these shops are capitalizing on this lockdown. So, for example,
so I was just gonna say something, but
Yeah,
I
go on.
thought I was gonna land myself in it. But I was just gonna say that before, when I have in the past, was it asked for a doctor's certificate?
yeah.
They haven't even seen me. They just give it to me.
So, yeah.
But hey,
Sure.
that was before.
But again, but even I can let you know, even at work, one part of my job is reviewing some people's medical reports for legal things.
Yeah.
And a lot of these examinations are taking place by video consultation. So
Yeah.
like Zoom and Skype calls.
Yeah.
So a lot of these doctors aren't actually seeing people, and they're giving them a prognosis and
Yeah.
then just, you know, doing all of that. But like I was saying, with a lot of this essential shopping, even a lot of these businesses are capitalizing off of it.
Yeah.
You got Aldi and Lidl and Tesco's, not to, I don't even throw them under the
Yeah.
bus, man. They make enough money,
Yeah.
but they're not meant to be selling. A lot of small businesses are complaining at the moment because if you're a small business that sells toys,
Yeah.
for kids or whatever,
Yeah.
and you can't be open because you're not classed as essential, Tesco's and Aldi and all of these lot, they're stocking their shelves high with kids toys at the moment.
yeah.
And so it's forcing people to essentially do their essential shopping for their food and whatever, and then they're grabbing all their Christmas stuff from there as well.
Yeah.
So they're capitalizing off of all the fact that all these small businesses can't be open to do
Yeah,
what they
right.
normally do.
It's mad, innit?
But this is it's the game. It's
Well,
what
it's
it
It's
is.
wild. Sink or swim, fam. Innovation now. You got to think of new ways to market your own business.
I heard that.
Yes, people, you come to the end of another episode.
Yes,
Yeah, man.
With your
Yeah.
favorite bunch.
Get
You know, I hope you're taking everything that we said, along with like light-hearted banter as well. But everything we talk about is serious. Well,
Yeah.
not
Serious
everything, but
topic,
most people.
But it's important things. And if you've got if you've got anything you wanna add to what we said, just DM us.
100.
DM us.
Yeah,
we
DM
always.
your dilemmas as well, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
man.
Missed them this week still.
Come
fam.
on.
Get me.
You ain't got Dilemma Dan on this week, but you know what?
Yeah, man,
He's
fam.
back. He's back
He's
soon.
lingering, fam.
Yeah,
He's back soon.
I'm waiting for your dilemmas. Yours. So I can help you.
But
Lovely.
yeah, man, we out.
We out.
Yeah, baby.
So yeah, just hold on. So actually, do you know what? I'll do it.
Clap.
Bro, I beg you something, bro. Am I moving mad?
Yeah. You trying to run it now?
No.